So here's the thing, and this is all I want to say.
Yeah.
I went to the movie. Welcome back, by the way. Welcome
Welcome
back. Welcome back to another episode of Life in the Chateau. What episode is this?
18.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Is it 18 for real?
Yeah, I think it's 18.
Wow, we've almost made 20 of these?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That is
and
kinda
you
wild.
fucks, we're still not famous yet. I find that odd. Because the problem is that we're producing content. We're producing I'm not producing shit. I sit here and I'm funny. You know what the problem is? Whatever friend group you fucking got right now, whatever friend group you're in, y'all have all got the funny guy, right? Everybody's got the funny guy, the type of guy that when you're driving down the road and there's a sign that says something like slow children at play. They go, slow children at play, and everybody in your fucking Hyundai Sonata starts laughing. You're not funny. You're not funny. You're not cute, and you're not funny. Fuck you. Anyway, I went and saw this movie called Megan. What you munching on? What are you munching on?
Wasabi and soy sauce almonds.
Ooh.
Actually,
What's an almond?
What the fuck?
Like, what is it? What category is that in?
As in what?
I don't know.
Nut?
It is a nut.
What the fuck?
I
else
didn't
would
know.
it be?
Maybe it's like I don't know.
This is why we're not famous. Because you don't know what the fuck. What else would it be? No, genuinely. What the fuck else would it be? Jake, was that a genuine question? Can you smoke in here? There's a smoke detector right there.
Set it off. I just know. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. In this apartment complex, they said when I moved in, they said there's a fee if you smoke in the apartment. And I looked at her and I said, charge that right now. I said, go ahead and tack that on to the first fucking month. No, I was just wondering because, like, you know how like some things are like fruits, but like they aren't fruits. Like there's a couple that I didn't know if there's like a different category or family of nut.
Yeah, I think it's a nut.
This is astounding content. So there was wasabi nuts. That's great.
Wasabi
So
and soy
I went and
sauce.
saw this movie called Megan, and it's about this little AI cunt.
Yeah.
And she's like a robot. She
Yeah.
like lives with you.
Mm-hmm.
And then a day later,
A day.
that very evening,
Yeah.
I see this on my phone. You know the company Ring
Yeah.
that does like the little
Yeah.
like
yeah,
phone,
yeah,
like the
yes,
can,
yes,
you know,
yes.
like when you press it and it's like doo-doo-ding, and you know, yeah, doo-doo-ding, and it shows you who's at your front door. Ring introduces a mini dock and drone that will patrol your home while you're not there. I'd like to be the first to say, I think the fuck not. First of all, why?
What do you mean patrol?
Yeah, first of all, I don't like that word used in my home. I don't know. But you patrol streets. You patrol.
There's not much to patrol.
You patrol prisons. You do not patrol my home.
There's
what
also
is
not
it? What is it patrolling?
Can you control it?
Is
that what it is?
It follows a track, or if it notices something, it will veer off track and go and look at it.
What? What's the purpose of this?
I don't know, but
Oh, you know what this is? This is for people to
God.
feel like they're rich. Like so they don't have like a security detail in their mansion, but it's like an almost mansion.
because it's probably going to be like
It's like-
$80.
It's like the guy that owns like a private auto dealership, and he's not quite like a rich guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, but I got me a little
You know what's
patrol
weird?
job.
You know what's weird? I can hear him
I can hear him.
I
too.
can hear him on Saturday when he sits down with his guys.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
they're all sitting there. They look at here they are. They're at the restaurant, wherever
Yeah.
they are, your local hub.
Yeah.
And they're sitting 3 or 4 guys. They all have local dealerships, and they're all pieces
Yeah.
of shit.
Yeah.
Like 98%.
Class A,
Yeah,
pieces of
90% APR financing.
Yes.
Interest rates
Amazing.
3,000%.
Yeah.
And they're sitting there. The waitress comes over. She's, I don't know what, 17? And as she's walking away, they go, "Well, I tell you what, she looks pretty fucking good, doesn't she?"
Yeah.
And they're all like, "Hey, she's a kid."
And they're all like 40.
They're all easily.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Hey, she's a kid. You got a daughter that age." You're like, "Let me tell you something. My daughter got some friends." And you're like, "Whoa."
Yeah.
They do that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
and they're like, you know what I've been worried about lately in the neighborhood is there been a lot of break-ins.
Yeah.
Been a lot of and one of them, what's his name?
Carlos.
Carlos goes, he goes, I've been hearing about that, but you know what I got? You know what I got? I got one of those little, you know that company that does the button on your door? The button on your, what's that called?
Ring.
Yeah, ring. I got me a ring, but it's a fucking drone. And it loops around the dealership and records everything.
Mm.
Yeah.
I feel like it's less the Italian mobster and
Okay.
more the modern like church person.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Rewind, reset,
Yeah.
play.
Yeah.
You know what I got is at the new place. There've been a lot of break-ins like recently, just like in our area. Have
Yeah.
you noticed that? Like right in our
He
area,
acts too busy.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Is too busy. And so I got those. What's the the thing that it always notifies on my phone while I'm at work. The ring camera. Yeah, the ring camera.
Like he knows what it is.
Yeah. He knows he has the app. He paid for it. He set it up.
Yeah.
But he's like, what is it called? The
Yeah.
company.
For some reason he asks.
Expecting someone to go.
Why do people do that?
Yeah, I don't know. Expecting someone to go, oh, Sony? And he goes, no. Ring.
Yeah. Okay, continue.
And then he's like, and you know what it does? It flies around. And it just records everything. And everybody's
And
like,
then he tries to act like it's better than like a private security detail. He's like, yeah, I got rid of my security detail the other day.
didn't even need him.
Yeah,
Because you know what?
never had one.
This thing doesn't get tired. Doesn't get tired. Here's the thing. If I'm robbing your house, picture this. I crack the door, walk in, and I see a little and it comes towards me right here.
I'm not even shooting it.
It's flying in front of me.
Yeah.
And then I go, okay, I think they probably have jewelry upstairs. And then it goes, zzz, and I go. So there's 2 bedrooms upstairs, and then that's it.
Yeah.
Because I still have on a mask. I still have on gloves. What do you...
Yeah. Yeah, like if you have a mask on, what is it doing?
It's not like it's one of the roller droids from Star Wars.
And what are you going to do? Call 911 and be like, I know there's somebody at my house. They're stealing stuff.
Yeah, my ring drone spotted it.
Okay, what's your location? 2920? Oh, you said 2921. Okay, somebody should be out there in about 30 minutes.
If that.
Yeah.
If that. The nearest unit is 3.5 hours away.
Like what? Like what is it?
You know
genuinely?
what? Do you know what's just as useful? A monitor on your window and door.
Yeah.
Because there's only so many ways that you could get into a home. Let's list them. Window, door. If you're that fat motherfucker in the red suit, the chimney.
Yeah.
And guess what? That's it. You've
Yeah,
officially
that seems
run out
so
of ways.
unnecessary.
Yeah, that's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. It's literally just for people to be like, "Oh, we have
It's just something to brag
It's
about.
literally just something to brag
Now that
about.
I think about it, that's like 90% of things. Of appliances in the house.
That's a good point, actually. Yeah,
Because you really only need like 2 or 3 things.
you really do. No, that's a good point, actually.
Everything else is just to make us not die inside.
I don't think I spend money on things that are like just dumb, like that have no function or use. What are you looking at? What are you looking at?
Nothing. I'm not looking at anything. I didn't. I didn't look at. I wasn't.
What are you
looking
looking
anything. I wasn't looking at anything.
Yeah, I got that for free
Oh,
at the
right.
$300 store.
Yeah. Yeah.
What are some of the dumbest inventions of the
new era?
Not new, but it could be like old commercials, anything like that. Like, what's something that you remember seeing on TV and you were like, "Hey, what?" Right off the bat, I always think of the shake weight.
Oh yeah.
Because it was literally just a blowjob training machine.
Yeah, I've never understood how that just was allowed.
Yeah. Also, what did it even do? Like, what was the thought process?
And also, it's not one of. Even though I was gonna say, okay, listen. So I'm having a dilemma because the thing I was gonna say actually makes more sense than the shake weight.
Okay, what were you gonna say?
Underneath the desk treadmill.
No, I feel that. That's cool. I could see that working.
That kind of works. The shake weight, it takes up both of your hands. So like you are intentionally taking time to be like, this is my workout. Instead of like actually like lifting weights.
Picture this. Arnold Schwarzenegger walks into your
Is this
home.
fucking seaweed?
Yeah, it's seaweed. It's good. Look. A little bit of ASMR for you guys. It's good.
It's good. It just feels like I'm eating paper.
Well, that's what it is.
Go ahead.
It's green
you said,
paper.
You said who? What?
Arnold Schwarzenegger
Yeah.
walks into your home.
Right.
How have you been training? And you go, this thing. He kills you.
Like literally, it is just as I don't get it.
Yeah, I never understood it. People have made jokes about it forever. But
It's not
I
even
literally-
convenient.
Yeah, I don't know. I literally don't know. No clue.
Interesting.
Why do we have like a Greek spread here? We've got like nuts and grapes and like seaweed.
This isn't Greek. This is very odd.
It's like Mediterranean-y is what it makes me think of.
This is fat ass American, is what this is.
Grapes, nuts, and seaweed? That's not fat ass American.
No, it's just like.
This is like a fat ass European.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fat ass American would be like if we had
Yeah, like McDonald's.
like a
and shit.
plate of hot dogs.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true.
Hey, can we talk about something real quick?
Yeah.
What's in a hot dog? And why do we keep eating them?
And why do we keep just saying, oh, they got nitrates in them? It's like, what the fuck is a nitrate?
Can we talk about this for a second? The amount of shit that they put in stuff is like kind of weird. Like, here's the thing. You know when you walk up to deodorant on the shelf and you're like, oh, I wonder which one I should get. And one says aluminum free. And you're like, why was it in there
To begin with.
in the first place? Like, picture this. You're at the aluminum factory. And they're like, hey, who are we shipping out to? And they're like, well, Reynolds, because, they make the wrap.
Yeah.
Degree and Old Spice. And they're like, huh? Also, counterpoint, you're at the deodorant factory.
Right.
And you're like, what should we put in this?
Aluminum.
Yeah, and at what point does some British fuck go, aluminium?
Yeah, like, how did you get to the point where you were like, why was it needed?
Yeah, does it do something that I'm not aware
Yeah.
of? Like, I thought aluminum
And also,
wrapped ham.
If, like, was that, like, the only option? Like, why did you go, like, oh, we need something to, like, stabilize the formula? And they go, put some fucking metal in it.
Yeah, they were like,
Put some aluminum.
what if they
in
just
it.
wrapped it in aluminum? And then
What if
they're
they literally just got to the first thing on the periodic table? Is that the first thing?
I don't
Is it by alphabet?
I think it goes by weight.
I think it does.
Yeah, but but there was probably in alphabetical order, and they were like axiosem. I don't know what that is. Aluminum. Like
Put that shit
put
in.
that shit in there. If you think about it, that's how America is.
That
actually.
is.
That's it. There's aluminum
It
in the
just sounds
deodorant.
good.
Yeah, there's aluminum in the deodorant.
And we put that in
hey,
fucking
here's a quick
everything.
question: what the fuck is a nitrate?
That actually is a good
The
point.
hell's a nitrate? Why is it in my dog?
I actually have heard, though, There's a guy going around. I really like this guy. I forget his name. I'll try to find it and shout him out.
Jeffrey Epstein.
Nope.
Okay.
See, you can't do stuff.
I didn't know if that was the guy you're talking about.
You see, why would you think that?
I don't know. You said it was a guy I really liked. I was just saying guys' names.
Anyways, this guy, he's going around.
Osama bin Laden.
Stop
Okay, sorry, keep going.
doing that.
My bad. Keep going.
These aren't people that I like.
Okay. I'm sorry. Okay.
You're about to do it again.
No, I'm not. Go.
He's going around on social media. Please don't say anything.
I'm not saying
He's going on social media, and you'll like people will be like, "Oh, well, this Diet Coke has aspartame in it," and they're like, "Aspartame's so bad for you." And he cuts he duets the video, and he's like, "Actually, a can of tomato juice that's like a small can has like 7 times the amount of aspartame that's in one can of Diet Coke."
Oh, interesting.
And he's like, the amount of aspartame that you have to drink, like the amount of aspartame that you have to intake for your body to like take damage is like 7 or 8 Diet Coke cans a day.
Yeah.
So like a lot of it is people that don't understand moderation.
Yeah.
And that are just drinking 12 packs of shit.
I mean, here's the deal. We would all love to be Joe Rogan and just eat nothing but like pure elk meat.
Yeah.
Salt.
But I'm living on like $2 a day.
Yeah. What do you want from me?
Yeah.
Like.
What do you want?
Yeah.
The only thing that brings me happiness is a good fucking crisp Diet Coke.
Yeah.
And some fucking wasabi nuts in my...
Let's talk about a can of DC. On a day, you're driving, the windows are down. You get... I don't know. Here's the thing. If you walk into a gas station and say, can I get... I'll go regular Coke for this one.
Okay.
Well, let's say you walk up to... This happens at my gas station. I walked up to the counter one time with a Snickers bar and a can of Coke.
Oh, fuck.
I laid it down on the counter, and then she said, here you go. And she reached under the counter and pulled out a handgun. And she said, this comes with that. And I said, God damn it, I love America. What a beautiful place to live. What a beautiful fucking place to live.
And for some reason, she also gave you a beer.
She gave me a beer. It was 8 a.m. She said, do you have ammo? I said, not with me. She said, hollow points? I said, I'll be damned if I do. She gave me a box. Full box. Hollow point, 9mm. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Took it outside, shot it in the air. She came outside, pissed. She said, why didn't you wait for me? And held an AK-47 up and unloaded it in the sky. And then everyone at the pumps held their guns up.
Yeah.
And they shot them in the air. And then an eagle flew by. I feel like this is why the rest of the world hates us. It's because of what I just said. Because like everywhere else, if you walk outside past 7 p.m. on a Sunday, a cop beats you within the inch of your life. Like, get back in the fucking house.
The scenario you just described, I feel like has happened in Texas.
Oh yeah, it's not far-fetched. That's the thing, is that as I was saying it, I was like, this is almost believable.
I was like, this isn't that crazy.
This isn't that wild.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? I'm not kidding. I feel this way. If you walked into a Bass Pro Shops and you, on the way out, if you held your gun up in the air and was like, and you were like, hey, I'm doing this for our freedom. Oh, no. You go in, you come back out, you hold a gun up in the air, and you go, hey, it's 9/11, by the way. It's September 11th.
Oh, shit.
And you say, never forgotten. And you hold your gun up. I guarantee you
Someone
5
claps.
people will do the same.
Or clap.
And clap.
Yeah. If they don't have a gun, they'll clap.
Absolutely. And the likelihood that they don't have a gun, slim.
Well, I think it depends on where you live.
Where we live. The Bass Pro Shop's right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. I agree with that.
Let's talk about guns. What states can you like? Aren't there certain states where you can't have one?
Like you can't. I don't know if there's states you can't
Or
have
like it's
one.
harder to get one?
There's some states where you can't do semi-automatic anymore.
So you can do automatic?
No, like you can't do automatic or semi-automatic.
Oh. I thought you were saying the state was like, listen, our fingers are getting too tired. Let's just hold it down.
No, so like you can only have like bolt action.
Oh, okay.
Well, I just think it's odd because most pistols are
I was about to say.
are semi-automatic, but like I guess it's a bigger
I would be fine with it if it was harder to get a gun here. I wouldn't be too upset by that at all. Considering how easy it was for me.
Yeah, you just walked in.
Dude, I thought I would have to do something. Like anything. I thought I would have to a written test, like they would have to be like, "Hey, when can you come back and take this?"
Yeah.
I walked in and I said, "Hey," I was like, "Can I get my concealed carry permit?" And you remember you thought I was lying because you were like, "Jake, it's not your concealed carry. The concealed carry is on." And then I sent you the picture of the back of it where it's like this person was legally licensed to conceal carry. And I was like,
because this is not also, can I buy a gun?
Yeah.
This is, can I carry it into a public facility?
With no one knowing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I just walked up to the counter and I was like, "Hey," I was like, I'm looking to see what I need to do to get my concealed carry permit. And she goes, "Do you have your ID with you?" And I was like, yeah. And she goes, "Can I see it real quick?" I was like, "Yeah, of course." I thought she was going to scan it.
Yeah.
And then be like, "Here's a report of like what.
Like your background check.
Something.
Yeah.
And then she just goes, "Okay." And she makes a copy of it. And then she gives it back to me.
I think I remember you told me
and
this.
she goes, "Do you want it? How many years do you want it for?" And I was like, "Huh?" She goes,
Didn't you think it was like you were going to take that and go somewhere with it?
Yeah, and then it would be preliminary.
Yeah.
And it was... she was like, "Do you want it for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, or 5 years?" And I went, 5? I was like, 5 years? And she goes, "Okay, that'll be $55. And I was like, "All right, cool." And then she goes, "You're going to get an email real quick." The emails came through like a double text message saying, "You applied, you're approved." It went ding, ding.
That is so weird.
And I went, hang on. She didn't even have to mail it to me. She laminated it in front of me and then cut it away with scissors and was like, "Here you go, baby." And then I'm just allowed to have it.
And carry it.
And carry it.
And then when you
without you knowing.
And then if you get searched and they find it, you're not in trouble.
No. I go, "Hey, I have a little card that says I can have that." It was $50.
And I'm in a Publix right now.
And I'm in a kindergarten. No, I'm just kidding. You can't do it there.
No.
But like, I don't know. Like I definitely, I would, but that's the other thing. All the people that get worried about gun control, like where we live, when they're like, "I don't see why I'd have to take a test." I get worried because I'm like, "Why are you so scared of the test?"
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? What do you have to? And I understand that it's a right to have a gun.
I get that.
That's fine. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
I'm so tired of the goddamn amendments.
I just don't know why you would be scared of like the government like coming to overthrow you. Like I think you're good.
Happen?
Like I think you're good.
Like
Dude, I'm sorry. The government would never try to do it forcefully. They wouldn't.
Not here.
They do it psychologically in some kind of way that's not that.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
yeah.
At this point, we've talked about this. They can't come door to door and ask for them back.
No, there's no
Dude,
way.
Texas would take out the entire country.
Yeah, immediately.
Like, dude, those are those are home to people.
The states that make up the SEC, the Southeastern Conference. Once again, we'd be the best.
Dude, I'm not kidding. Probably in every single garage, in every single home in the SEC, there's probably at least 4 to 10 firearms.
My mom has a friend.
On average.
My mom has a friend. It was my dad's friend, but my mom has a friend. Take a gander as to how many guns he has.
Like 40, 30.
Above 200.
Jesus
And I'm
Christ,
not even,
man.
this is not like a, This is not like an exaggeration.
No, that's how like my grandfather is.
Yeah, this is like a fisheye view with a camera lens of the inside of his garage that I've seen where I was like,
why?
What are you getting ready for?
Like, and I get the people that are like, oh, well, dude, have you seen what this thing does? Like, there was a guy at work that he used to work with, older guy. I think you know him. But he was just like a collector.
I know.
Like, he likes guns. And like that I can understand. I can understand that's gonna happen with anything.
Yeah.
Like he was talking about one that was like they can't classify it as like a SMG, but technically it's a pistol, but it's like a fully automatic like
it's like a subcompact AR. Like but it's classified as a pistol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't get the whole we're gonna be prepared for the government. Like I do not get
that's
that.
the thing about this guy. He has like multiples of the same gun.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't like that at all. Like I understand that it's your right to have them. I get it. I understand what you're yelling at me. But why are you so afraid of the test?
Yeah.
I would be fine with a 100-question firearm test.
I also think you need to like.
I think you need to go to a class. I think you need to know how to like.
Yeah.
You should know how to disassemble and.
I had to take a because I hunt every now and then because I've hunted since I was a kid. To deer hunt, you have to have because I'm an adult now and I'm not hunting with my dad. You have to take a test. You have to take a test. And I'm not kidding. It's an online course. That's a hunter education course. I'm not kidding. You have to, on the subject material, there's like pages and topics. You have to wait a certain amount of time before you can go to the next page.
Oh, interesting.
So you have to sit on a page and wait for the timer to go down and then push next. Dude, I'm not kidding. It took me like 2 days, 2 or 3 days. Because like I had to wait for the time to go through, and then I had to take the test, and it was like hard test questions. That's the hunter.
So to animal hunt, hard. To people hunt, free. $50 $50 American ID, free hunt people.
Not even hunt people. Just
have it.
Just to have the firearm, no test. To use it, big test.
Yeah. to have and to hold.
To have it in a public mall.
To walk through JCPenney with a 12 gauge. Free. No test.
Free.
Middle of the woods. Long test.
Long test.
Where you could hurt no one? Didn't you say one of the questions was like, when jumping over a fence, should you keep your finger on the trigger?
Literally. It was like, what should you do before crossing a fence with a firearm? And one was, load the gun.
Can you imagine walking through the woods? You see a big like hill you have to climb over and you go, better load this motherfucker. Better have one in the chamber for this.
One of them said, how to check and see if your gun is unloaded. And it said, look down the barrel. It also said, shoot it in the air. Like they were the dumbest.
That's the kind of world I aspire to live in, where you go outside and you're boom, and you go, just checking. And everybody's like, all right. Just making sure.
Like, I genuinely felt like, I don't know. Some of the questions were hard because someone was like, it would ask you questions like that. And I was like, I couldn't get a gauge on who they were testing this for because they would ask you that. Then it was like, on a 10 gauge shotgun, where is the firing pin located? And I was like, whoa.
Hey, buddy.
Hold on.
What is this, Canada? What are all these rules? Fucking losers.
Yeah, I don't know. I just thought that was very. I felt like it was almost like more strenuous test than like a police officer gets tested.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
For sure. To be a police officer, they have a little book and they go, were you aggressive towards women in high school? You were? Well, buddy, guess what?
Oh, did you hear about the thing that happened? No. So I had to look it up because I kept seeing the meme everywhere, and this we're gonna educate y'all. I'll put it on the screen because I'm seeing like meme after meme of this police officer woman. And I was like, what are these? Like, I don't understand them. Because it would just be like, this picture didn't age well. And then it would show like, it would show like Thanos saying something and show the picture of the woman. And I was like, who is this woman?
I haven't seen
any
of these.
It's a police officer, and she's a lady. She and 7 male officers.
She wrecked the squad car.
She and 7 other male officers had sex together on duty on publicly owned property. And they were caught. And hear me when I say this. Her and all 7 of the other officers at one time.
1, 2, 3.
Listen,
Okay.
listen. I know it doesn't make sense.
Okay. Hang on.
I know it doesn't make sense.
Can we get the clip right here in the middle? Right after you said that, of Future, when he goes, sensational.
I just
Well, good for her.
Well, no, now she's fired.
Oh, and all the guys kept their job.
I actually don't know that.
Probably.
I'm looking it up right now.
Okay. And she was paid less to do it. This is a little women get paid less joke.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That was flat on the face. But well, I mean, that's interesting. But here's the thing. Okay. I've never wanted to become a police officer. Because
She was also married.
Because
6 officers.
Still not enough holes. Wow, I just lost track of that for a second.
At the police station.
At the police station? Okay, did they plan this? Or, like, was she just fucking one of them, and then all the others just kind of...
This is her. Yeah. What?
Now, I know I'm not a Calvin Klein model. I was not asked to walk the runway this year. Is this just one of those things where it's like the only girl in the workplace, so she becomes hotter? Is that like what that is? Is that, I think that's probably what that is. Because like if you are out there right now, you know, if you've ever worked in a place that was like mostly men, and then there's one female coworker, even if she's not like conventionally super attractive, she becomes hotter because she's the only female there. And vice versa. Like if you work,
And probably just because she's in a uniform.
probably, yeah.
But
But also
a lot
like
of people get off to
vice
that.
versa. Like, I mean, how many times have like we been like at the old place we worked at, and like a girl would be like, "Oh my god, so and so is so cute," and I'm like, "Yeah, it's because there's 90 of you women here, and 3 of him.
Yeah.
That's the only reason."
No, literally.
I
I thought that was good.
That. How's her husband? He doing good?
Supposedly they're in an open marriage, is what I just read.
Oh well, then no big deal.
Yeah, no big deal.
Damn, they are in a open. Let me tell you something.
Also, like sending pictures, talking explicitly about each other to each other. Like it just sounds like the atmosphere at this police department was just
Where was this?
Oh, that's a good point. That's a good
Florida.
point.
It's Florida. Please tell me it's Florida.
It's got to be Florida. Hold on.
Please, for the love of God, tell me it's Florida. It's going to be like Ohio. It's going to be
Oh
somewhere.
no, it's Tennessee.
That's
a
I wouldn't
little
have
odd.
expected that. Tennessee has morals, don't they?
I thought they were the best out of us Southerners.
Yeah, actually, genuinely, I
Like,
feel like
genuinely.
out of
Like the Carolinas, I'm like, y'all got some dog in
There's
there.
some stuff going on in
There's
the
some
Carolinas.
going
Let's
on.
be clear about the
Yeah.
Carolinas. I don't fucking trust you.
And then Georgia, you got Atlanta. Sorry.
Yeah.
Shit goes down in Atlanta.
Shit goes down in Atlanta.
All right. And then what else you got? Florida. Florida's wild. I would have expected that.
Florida's a hellhole.
Mississippi, there's some weird shit in Mississippi.
There is some weird
There's some weird shit in Louisiana.
You know, here's the problem. If you walk into a state or go into a state and somebody goes, "Oh, where are you guys going?" and you say Mississippi, and then someone in response to that goes, "Oh, while you're there, don't drink the water." Huh? Huh? What do you mean by that?
What do you mean by that?
What do you mean don't drink the water?
Notice how that's the only thing they say.
Yeah. Nobody's like,
But
"Oh,
hold
you
on,
got to try the..." No. Don't drink the water. Louisiana,
Yeah, so it literally is.
they are the best state of us. They even
I
have
would think. I know they have like the Tennessee Vols, like they're kind of wild, but at the same time they have
that
like
color orange.
there's
is
like
bad.
Nashville and like Chattanooga.
Yeah, there's classy mountains.
Like they're classy.
Snow. One of the only southern places that has like good snow. Tennessee, what are y'all doing? You got officers just gangbanging in the precinct? That's
what I'm saying. What do we just walk into work and we're just talking about people's dicks?
The citizens of Tennessee pay.
Yeah. Dude, could you imagine? This motherfucking. What if you knew them? Like knew the officers, or got pulled over by them?
All the guy officers, were they married? Any of them?
I didn't check.
Some of them had to be. Had to have been. I still think that what happened is that she wanted to bang one of them, and then he was like, because they're not. None of them are smart. Let's just get this out in the open. Not an IQ above 40 in the building.
Yeah.
So she's like, "I want to bang you." And then he's like, "Well, can my friend bang you with me too?" And she's like, "Ooh, I've never taken two dicks at once." Yeah. And then she gets there and there's three and she's like, wait. We said two.
And then two more walk in.
And then two more walk in. And then one guy walks past with a clipboard and goes, "That looks fun."
I was reading it. I don't know. At one point, they all did engage.
In the precinct?
I don't know if they all engaged at the same time.
Oh.
Like there's a chance this might be just
so she was just like laying there?
I think it's just a ring.
Like just a rotation?
No, I'm saying I don't know if they all engaged at the same time. I just know they all were caught in this.
Oh, they're all fucking. But not like...
But there's been multiple reports of them doing it multiple
But it
people.
doesn't look like a Greek painting orgy.
There's a chance maybe not.
Yikes.
Let's see.
I gotta say, the whole open relationship thing with her husband, like, I know what an open relationship is, like polyamorous, open relationship. I don't know if those are different things or not. But like that's cool. Like if y'all have both agreed to that, totally fine. That's totally sweet. I feel like if I'm her husband, I would be like, "You couldn't have run that one by me. Like maybe just like fucking the dude that you think is hot that is like at your gym. Yeah. That's one thing. You let 6 of your coworkers run a train on you.
Yeah.
You couldn't have mentioned it over dinner.
That is kind of odd.
Who knows? Maybe he's slaying puss.
Man, open's open, I guess.
Open's open, and that was open. Speaking of relationships.
Oh no.
And things of that nature. Did you see that a good old buddy, old pal of ours, got married?
Who?
Mr. West. Yay.
What?
Got married.
What are you talking about?
Kanye West got married to a designer from Adidas.
No, the fuck he didn't.
Let's take to Twitter, shall we?
No, the fuck he didn't.
Swear to God, he did. Go to just Google Kanye West married. She looks like Kim. She looks like Kim Kardashian.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
And I just would like to say publicly, now let's scratch out the circumstances around it. Let's scratch out
Right.
everything that Kanye has said recently.
I don't know where you're going with this, but okay.
If there is an award for the bravest woman of the year,
Oh, yeah.
I would just like to nominate whoever the fuck this woman is. Bravest
After the Hitler comment.
bravest woman of the year undoubtedly goes to the I don't care if tomorrow Oprah gets in a kamikaze jet and bombs Russia. I don't care. Still, the most courageous woman of the year.
Yeah, like in
Has
this
to
culture,
be this bitch.
In this culture right now,
Has to be her.
in this culture, Kanye West did the biggest thing that you could do.
Yeah.
And that
Has to be the bravest
not,
woman of the year.
I'm not saying in this culture, like and it's still just awful, but just like especially now,
Yeah.
like at any point in time that you said what he said, like for some
Yeah.
reason right now where everybody's just real sensitive, we're real on edge.
Yeah.
Nothing's really happened in a long time.
Yeah.
Nobody's really saying anything crazy because everybody's scared, and you just went, I love him.
Yeah.
I love him.
Yeah. And then you get married to that guy.
And then you get married to that guy after he just got dropped by everybody.
Right.
And
So he's on his decline, losing money.
oh my God.
Oh, I didn't even think about this.
Yeah.
But here we go. Kanye must lay that dick. I'm talking. Here's the thing. In this
He can't-
culture,
No, okay. He
in this
can't be
day and
mediocre.
age, it can't be.
It can't be.
In this culture, in this day and age, you can't say that you sympathize with Hitler and the Nazi Party and then not fuck and get
Clip it. Clip it.
and, clip it, and get married. Do you know how good your dick game has to be for a girl to forget you're a Nazi? Do you know how good your dick has to be? I mean, he
Okay.
must pound.
It's either that or she's like, I want to be edgy.
It's either that or she's like one of these dumb bitches that's like, I could fix him.
Oh,
She might be an I could fix him girl.
Oh,
You know all you dumb whores out there that'll like start dating a heroin addict while he's shooting up? And you're like, you just don't understand how good of a heart he has. He has such a good heart. First of all, you're stupid. Second of all, you are this woman. She might be like, I could save him.
There's no way. There is no way. He's already, what, like 40 something?
Yeah.
He's at the end of his career, and he's gone on. What's that dude called? The dude that's known for controversy. What is his name? God.
Alex Jones.
He went on fucking Alex Jones and said, I sympathize with Nazis. And even Alex goes, so, whoa. You went for the guy that made Alex Jones go, what out?
Yeah.
Wow. You're making a lot of sense. Now
I mean,
you're
he
saying
must
it,
lay that fucking dick. Just fucking laying it down. Stroke game impeccable. Unbelievable.
Because, like, if not,
What's going on?
because nothing else is.
No. Did you
Other
did
than
you see her?
It would have to be edgy. She just looks like some basic Hollywood bitch.
Yeah, she looks like Kim kind of though.
Yeah.
I think she looks like Kim.
I think if she's an Adidas designer, I could see her trying to be edgy. Because what's her face, the black conservative lady that's insane. She makes some good points, but she takes some things and runs with it. I'm like, Candace Owens.
Oh yeah.
Some things she says, I'm like, okay, and then she's like, then she just takes some topics and just runs with it. I'm like, whoa. Anyways, she did that thing with Kanye that one time.
Yeah.
And I feel like that was literally just because it was like, it's Kanye.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know, man. Just the way things are going right now, I don't know. That's just it.
That is brave.
Brave. I mean, real. Maybe she's like related to the original owners of Adidas, and so she's like, Adidas is a Nazi company, right? They're German.
What?
Yeah, so the original last name for Adidas is Adihaus, but it was two brothers, and they split and they created Adidas and Puma. Adidas and Puma are brothers.
You're telling me that one of the lead Adidas
Here we
architects.
Go. This is about to get deep. Get ready. No, the founder, not the architect, the founder of Adidas.
I know, but and now one of them says, "Oh, you're a Nazi." Put a ring on.
Oh, I see where this is going. I see where you're going with this.
She said, "You didn't say you were a Nazi." Come on and bring it to me,
dude. What if Adidas is like the Cobra people from G.I. Joe? Like they've been evil all along, and at their next shareholder meeting, they all put on black masks and press a button, and the 3 Adidas stripes start swirling and make a fucking what's it called? A swastika.
Oh my god!
Like if you rearrange the letters in Adidas, it says like something crazy or something like that, and then it's literally Hydra. It's all
go marry him.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, at the very very top, they're like,
there's no way. There's no way that you would. There has to be another motive.
Yeah,
because the first girl that he went to after Kim was like some not low level, but she was kind of just, I never seen anything huge. It was an actress. I think she did it purely for the clout.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Purely for
sure.
And, dude, chase that.
Yeah, go for it.
Go for it.
Get that shit.
Like, that was actually kind of smart.
I mean, dude, we found out that Pete Davidson...
Like, I found out who that person was because of Kanye. So, I mean, like, it worked. It fucking worked.
And I mean, at the same time, we're finding out that Pete Davidson is literally, like, fucking Kim just because she called him and was like, so what's that dick up to?
Yeah.
Like, essentially. And he was like, I don't know. We'll find out. I don't know. He's a wild dude. Something else has been going on for the past 2-3 weeks. I don't know how we haven't talked about it. But, I mean, we really didn't have all the facts about it until now. But the gentleman himself.
I think it's about to be really stupid.
The legend.
Okay.
The Cobra. The top G.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Tate.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Tate. What's going on, man? What's going on, brother? What are we doing? What you doing?
What are we doing?
What you doing?
I actually know something. I don't know if you know.
So, just in case you haven't heard, for some reason, he decides to attack the climate bitch on the internet, tweeting
really
about
random.
his cars, and he was like, hey,
I have a lot of fucking cars.
I have 55 cars that all produce emissions or something like that. And then she was like, yeah. And then she said something about a small dick energy, like commenting back to him. And everybody was like, oh. Okay. But also, first of all, why would you even tweet at her?
She's like a child.
She's a child. Also, second of all.
Well, she might not be a child anymore, actually.
She's probably still pretty
young.
Still
young, yeah.
But like, here's the other thing. That would be like.
It's also so random. Did something provoke it?
Did she call him out? No.
That's so odd.
Yeah, it was weird.
That sounds like a drunk text.
Yeah, it was weird, and it was also like so many people pointed out that they were like, for like a master chess player, this was the shittiest move you could make. Because like if it goes good, way to go, you burned the 15-year-old.
Yeah.
And if it goes bad, you get ripped apart on Twitter by a child. And that's the thing. Her comeback wasn't even that good.
Yeah.
But it was still just enough to where everybody was like, fuck you.
You just got roasted by the climate change.
Exactly. And then, because of his response, which has like a pizza box in it or something.
It was just because like he has a warrant out or something, or an investigation out, and they knew where he was.
And it confirmed that he was in the country.
Yeah.
So he gets arrested on charges of human trafficking and something else. I can't remember what all they were.
Human trafficking is heavy.
That's a big one. I'm going to tell you right now. There's a lot of crimes. There's several of
That's
them.
just like.
I will say.
You know what's weird? Drugs, to a certain extent, I'm like, I could still hang out
Yeah,
with you.
dude. Drug traffic, like drug moving, like drug mule.
Honestly, I'm like, somebody's got to get high.
Yeah, I'll be. You know what? You know what the crazy thing is? Maybe if you hang out with one of those guys, he's like, look, a bag fell out. We can't let that go to waste. And then guess what? You have a great night.
Yeah.
Good night with your boys.
There's nothing really like
sinister.
Yeah, because the motive is
drugs.
Feel good.
Yeah. The motive is, man, do you guys
money and feel good?
Yeah, the motive.
Like money and feel
the
good.
motive is, let's spend $80 at this aquarium on chicken fingers. That's it. You never eaten aquarium chicken fingers and been high?
Am I having a stroke?
You just haven't lived life really, really good yet.
Is that a?
No, I'm just saying you get really high. Why do you got to kill the vibe?
What the fuck did you just say?
Why do you got to kill the vibe?
Did you just say eat aquarium chicken fingers?
I'm saying you get so high and go to an aquarium, and then you get the munchies really bad, and then you get chicken fingers that are like way too expensive while you're there.
Okay.
Have you really never eaten sour Skittles while you were high?
I have.
And been to the zoo?
I've never gone to the aquarium and gotten chicken fingers. You said that like it was a very common thing.
I've gotten aquarium chicken fingers.
God damn.
They weren't good, but I was high.
Okay.
Anyway.
Okay, go ahead.
So he gets arrested for human trafficking, which I would like to say those charges were dropped and were proven false.
Well. Do you know that some of the girls that he like are his like hoes? Have his name tattooed on them.
That's where I was going. That's it. That was the thing I just found out like an hour ago. Yeah, that's where I was going.
That's weird. No. Actually, doesn't it say something like "I'm Andrews"?
Yeah.
Doesn't it say something like that?
It's like it looks like a received stamp. Like it looks like a stamp.
Something like that. And it says like "I'm his."
It's like property of that along those lines.
That's odd.
I'd just like to say it's kind of weird.
It's kind of odd.
That's a little weird, right? Right?
That is weird.
I don't know, man. Human trafficking is just, that's a really tough one.
Dude, I'm eating so much of those.
I can defend almost any crime.
Yeah.
Almost any crime I can
saying.
defend. As soon as you get into like human trafficking, rape, stuff like that, I go,
nah.
I'm like, I don't really have anything. I don't really have anything for you, brother.
There was sinister intent there.
Yeah. I don't know. That's just, and then it's like, the charges are dropped, and it's like, all right, cool. And then you find out that he like essentially has branded these women.
Yeah, that's so
like
odd.
As a farmer
and also
would cattle.
These women don't really speak his language very well.
Yeah, they don't speak. They kind of like look at the floor everywhere they go. They don't talk a whole lot.
They talk to him really weird.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'd love to hang out with him. I just want to see what he's like.
This world is doomed, I think.
Yeah, for sure. But would you not hang out with him?
Hang out with him?
Like just for a day? Like if he was like
just a...
Yeah, like I would just want to see like what's up.
I would like to see what his day-to-day is, yeah, for sure.
I would also like to see, because here's the thing. I feel like the home of a human trafficker has a very specific look.
Oh.
Specific vibe to the house.
I was going to say smell.
No, I feel like it'd be clean because he'd want to cover it up.
That's true.
I feel like it would have a very specific look.
Yeah.
Like if you walk into somebody's house and there's chains all over the floor and each chain has a metal collar attached to it, but there's nobody in the collar.
Yeah.
I'd be like, now this is odd. What's this?
What is this?
And then they would be like, oh, it's a Banksy. And I'd go,
They each have name tags?
Yeah. Little dangly name tags.
Do we not know what human trafficking is?
Maybe not. I thought it was when you move women Or guys. Can a guy get?
Yeah,
you
for
traffic
sure,
a guy.
for sure, for
yeah,
sure.
you can traffic a guy.
For sure.
I thought it was when like human trafficking. You traffic people for the use of
Sex?
sexual type stuff,
And maybe like work, maybe too. Maybe like labor.
like building a house.
No, like just
Oh,
you just work for me and like you don't get paid.
Like they don't
almost-
get paid.
Like I would assume that you could also do that. Like if you can convince somebody, hey, to do these sexual acts, I'm assuming that you can also be like, hey, do these things for me, and I'm not paying you, I'm feeding you.
You get to travel a lot though. A lot of jobs you don't get to travel at.
Are you? I don't like how you're justifying.
I was just trying. I'm trying. Like I'm just saying, there's a lot of jobs.
Like, how do they get convinced? Yeah, no, I see what you're saying. How do they
Yeah.
get convinced?
Yeah.
How are you not just like, interesting?
Because I feel like that's the type of thing where immediately I'd be like, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
Maybe they're like,
Well, I don't know. What if you said, I'll give you a burger every day?
ooh, from where?
Oh, that's a good point. What would it take? What would it take to human traffic you, Jake?
Me? This is a fun game. I've always wanted to play this. What would it take to human traffic me?
Yeah.
If you every day asked me how I was doing and also gave me false affection from a motherly figure. Also, that motherly figure has to play with my curls and tell me that she's proud of me. And then a burger from Mugshots. And I'm not going to lie, you can use my holes however you want. Those 4 things, I'm yours.
And we will see you in the next one.
You're not going to do it.
Fuck no.
Okay, fine.
Well, you've given me no choice.
Yeah, I want to know yours. You're just like any type of love. any type of
You know what's
anything.
bad? If you like keep me like well fed, like a good breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Like breakfast, like an omelet.
Yeah, like good, like well fed. And I get to travel with you?
I'm not gonna lie, it's not a bad deal. And also,
Maybe a Game Boy.
Can I?
I'm good.
A Nintendo Switch. If you give me a Switch,
Yeah.
and like, oh God, if you just keep me well fed and give me a Switch with Witcher the Wild Hunt on it,
What are we even talking about?
fucking abuse me, beat the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Also, do I get to try the food from the places I travel to?
That's what I want to do now.
Yeah, like
How do we get sex traffic?
Yeah, like I'm so confused. Also, I feel like what we're missing.
Oh, hold on. We need to be very careful here. This is bad.
Oh, human trafficking is terrible.
Human trafficking is bad.
It's bad.
This sounds really bad.
I don't agree with it at all.
No.
I'm talking about for me
No.
specifically in my life.
Yeah, it's awful.
It's awful.
It's awful.
No one should do it.
No one should do it.
It's not good to joke about it all.
No, it's not.
On
Why
that-
are we doing this?
I don't know. Cut it out. It was too bad. We have like 7 listeners. Who gives a flying fuck? This will be, if we ever make it big, this will be put so down far into the archives, it won't come up till we're on like Jimmy Fallon. And by then, it's too late, bitch. I've made millions.
Yeah. We'll just put some fake tears on.
Yeah. Guess what, cunt? I'm in Romania with Tate. By the time your dumbass goes back to the 18th episode and is like, well, actually, they said the human trafficker. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Bitch, I'm in Italy and I own a tomato farm by the time you catch up to me.
Shit, that sounds dope.
Dude, if I lived in Italy and owned a tomato farm
Life would be complete.
and every day all like the guys who owned restaurants would come down to my tomato farm, and I would have their baskets ready for them, full of tomatoes.
Fuck.
And they would be like, Jake.
We only get from you.
Yeah, they'd be like, the big, and they would all be like, the big American man, he lives down there.
The best
The
tomatoes.
best tomato.
The fucking audacity that you have that think that Italian chefs would come to an American man to buy tomatoes.
First of all, you've never seen my tomatoes. First of all, you've never seen my fucking tomatoes.
That's my bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're fine. Don't do it again.
Human trafficking is bad.
It's terrible.
It's awful.
Nintendo Switch well-fed food.
I'd be fine.
I'd be so fine. Even when they were like,
It's probably awful.
It's probably
and
worse than that.
and nobody probably gets that. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't think so.
Like it's probably like torture and psychological just fuckery. And nothing's promised and nothing's guaranteed. It'd probably just be awful.
You're just describing our childhood. I'm so confused.
Oh, well, with that, we actually will see you in the next one.
We actually will wrap it up right there, guys. We'll see you later.
See ya.